Good day, Stardust. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Stephanie and I have a passion for crystals. But before we jump into this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button as I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers and your help would be so greatly appreciated. All crystals are built out of atoms, and the fundamental building blocks of atoms are protons, neurons, and electrons, which means they each have a set of energy levels associated with them. Science shows us that everything is made up of energy. It's the building blocks of all matter. Within my program of crystal therapy at Evolve Healing Institute, I learned the term BRF to define the energetic signatures of crystals, but there's also a scientific term called DOR, and I'll go into both definitions now. All crystals vibrate to their own measurable, unique BRF, base resonance frequency. A crystal's base resonance frequency will depend on its unique molecular structure, size, density, and color, also light frequency. This frequency is measured in units called hertz, Hz. What is a dominant oscillatory rate? Crystals have a dominant oscillatory rate, DOR, because they have a repeating geometric pattern. The dominant oscillatory rate will vary with the size, color, and thickness of each crystal, the physical, emotional, and spiritual. When the human body is out of balance, it has entropy disorder. Resonance frequency is the oscillation of a system at the natural or unforced resonance. Resonance occurs when a system is able to store and easily transfer energy between different storage modes, such as kinetic energy or potential energy, as you would find with a simple pendulum. Every crystal's atoms are arranged in a highly organized repeating pattern. We can see from this diagram the atomic structure of a crystal. This pattern is a defining feature of a crystal and isn't restricted to minerals given the appropriate conditions. Crystals will grow in a geometric shapes that reflect the arrangement of their atoms. Each crystalline material's atomic arrangement falls into one of 6 different families: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic, and hexagonal. In this image, we see the molecular shape of a diamond. Sacred geometry is really a fascinating philosophical subject, but even science has to admit that geometry repeats itself in nature. We can see that in snowflakes and in different types of repetitive patterns such as spirals, all within natural occurrences in nature. The same thing applies to crystals. Their atomic patterns will repeat themselves in a unique geometric pattern, and as it grows within nature, it repeats itself over and over. However, some conditions may vary depending on temperature, pressure, and the different types of minerals involved, but it usually always reoccurs itself. Crystals vibrate at the same pitch as humans and maximize the healing abilities we already have. However, the only difference between vibrational frequency in a human being versus a crystal is that humans vibrate within fluctuations, rising and falling, depending on mood or health status. And crystals have a constant, stable energy frequency that doesn't change. In science, this is called entropy. We can always rely on the stable energy of crystals. Crystals are stable, solid, they are constant streams, no disorder. Crystals have a higher aptitude of energy to emit out all the time. The balanced state of the crystal lattice means that the energy flow through the lattice is conformingly balanced and constant. The theory behind crystal therapy is that when you place gemstones such as this on the human body, both their fields will interact. The person's electromagnetic field, or in spiritual terms, the auric field, can be influenced by the crystal's energetic field. So when a person has distortion, dis-ease, illness, sickness, stress, whatever the ailment, the theory behind crystal therapy is that the stable energy frequency of the gemstone/crystal will help to rebalance the energetic field of a person, their nervous system, their aura, and their various energetic bodies. In terms of the energetic body, there are 3 layers: the etheric body, the emotional body, and the mental body. Again, this is seen in the belief of the aura. The aura is the energy field that surrounds all matter. Anything that has an atomic structure will have an aura, an energy field that surrounds it. Your aura will interact with the auric field of others, as well as everything from Mother Earth, which includes crystals. So, if you're wondering which crystals are best for healing, the status quo in the crystal community is that it depends on the crystal's molecular structure, what elements the crystals are made from, the size, the thickness, color, also the points of the crystals will influence the energetic potency of that crystal. For example, is it a double terminated point crystal? Is it a cluster crystal? Is it a channeling crystal? There are many more, but they do influence the energetic charge. There is also raw versus polished or tumble stones, which some say may make a difference in the energetic levels. Humans have both negative and positive aspects to their soul complex. Crystals do not. They are only light energy. Some crystals have the ability to be programmed, and the will and intent of the conductor will manipulate and manifest the energetic structure. So in theory, if an evil person were to charge a crystal with negative energy, it can be used for evil undertakings. But the crystal itself, in its structure, is always full of light. It can carry the darkness, but it can't be the darkness. So I wanted to mention that all crystals are always neutral and positive. It's human beings with their diversity and duality that affect the crystals. I'll end this video by reminding all crystal enthusiasts, when you start your work with crystals, please practice patience and respect when dealing with any type of crystal, gemstones, rocks, or minerals. Whether or not you have a spiritual belief system, it's always ethically good to ask permission to use crystals. So if you're about to buy a crystal, ask permission. If you're finding crystals out in nature, ask permission to work with them and to take them home with you. It's just a mutual sign of respect as you're walking the path, walking a spiritual path on Mother Nature's beautiful earth. That's just my sincere suggestion to any crystal enthusiast. Thank you so much for joining me today, dear Stardust. I very much appreciate it. I'm super excited to be continuing to grow this channel and to create crystal, spiritual, and paranormal content here on Snow Owl Crystals. If you resonate with my vibe, please subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel because I want to apply to the YouTube partnership program so I can gain access to all the special features and be part of that community of YouTube. So if you're so inclined, please help me out and subscribe to this channel, like my video, or hit the notification bell. I would so very much appreciate it. And remember, dear Stardust, everything you're searching for is already found within you. I wish you all a good night and the very best sweet dreams. Until next time, planet people.